What's up, everyone? So today is a poverty stream. There's gonna be there's gonna be no overlay because this is primarily a story game. That's part of it. So like that's why there's no like event list or anything like that. Donations will still pop up for those worried about that. But no webcam simply because I have a giant zit on my nose. I don't want to show it off to the world. So. Everyone. Oh, it's been so long since I've done this. I don't remember how to do this. Hold on. Come with a KH. Join me for the KH Countdown to Kingdom Hearts 3. By watching me slowly finish and platinum Birth by Sleep before Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out in a few weeks. I can the cage barely can contain with the cage my excitement. Oh boy, that hurts to read. Really going all in on this KH joke. See if that pays off. What's up, Sid? You are the only friendo at present. Congratulations. So, to make this even worse, I'm still grinding with Terra a little bit. So, because on expert mode in this particular version of the game, or critical mode, I'm sorry, the first couple levels are pretty fucking rough. I think Terra's got it the easiest. He's pretty tanky, so he can handle a lot more hits. But the other two, for sure, I need to grind first. Ah, leave me alone. When I said he's tanky and then immediately got fucked up, that's what this game does to you. Oh my god, just die. Fuck. The other problem with Terra in particular, that I feel like I have no commands. So, that can be a little rough. Oh my god, get away from me. You're not even worth that much. Damn. First time watching any KH game? About damn time. Listen, I don't need this kind of nonsense in my life right now. Kingdom Hearts is great, and I think everyone should watch. This is a prequel, so you can watch and not get anything spoiled. Okay, I guess level 3 is probably enough. I'm just gonna have to fight more than I normally would. And I don't really want to. YouTube still does not tell me when you're alive. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to take it up with them. I don't work at YouTube, despite what someone may say. Someone said I worked at Activision, so that's similar. Alright, I'm gonna quit to the main menu. I think I can do it from here. It's your money, you do it? I mean, I did. I did the Discord. What else do you want from me? I lack any other ways to facilitate this. Alright, alright. How am I doing today? I'm a little tired, but happier than normal, so that's good. I really wanted to play this, but I kind of want to record it, because this game gets fucking brutal at times, and I think other people need to realize this. But also, probably my favorite Kingdom Hearts game. Maybe tied with 2. We've seen these. This part is not new. Alright, so the way I've been doing the story is I got Ventus to the halfway point, I got Aqua to the halfway point, and now I'm going to get Terra to the halfway point. And then we'll decide where to play from there. You know, my life has been ruined for 3 years. My boss forcing overtime every weekend. I didn't know that. How many more days until KH3? Fucking 23. Not too many is the answer. You get the notification before you post in Discord for once? Oh, wow. Look at YouTube getting their shit together. Are you not doing overtime right now, Shinji? Is that why? Is that what you're trying to say? So the biggest problem with Terra, and the biggest complaint people have with Terra, is that he's slow as shit. And it's true. I see what they were going for. They wanted one to be a magic type, like one to be a quick type, and then one to be a power type. The problem is, the way KH's like gameplay works is that a power type just doesn't work. Especially since the other two like basically end up with the same power as he does anyway. So there's not a lot of benefit of playing to Terra. He's pretty much, especially for the super bosses, which require you to move very fast, he can get a bit rough. This game have spoilers for anything past KH1? No. It's a prequel, so if there are spoilers, you wouldn't realize it because they're more just nods to the game than actual, like, spoilers. If that makes sense. Birth by Sleep is interesting in that it can be the first one you play, and it can be, like, the one you play right before KH3, and you'll get the same amount of it. Or same out of it. So this stars, Aqua, Terra, and Ventus.
One I chose to let unfold.
Will they fire my boss for having too much overtime? That's pretty fucking funny, actually. Hey, Shark, what's up?
Now, Terra and Aqua.
So these three existed 10 years before Sora and Sora's journey started in Kingdom Hearts 1. And then Mark Hamill over there was their master and so on. The story sort of shows how the main villain of the series kind of like rises up. And then it also shows, I like that motion, or that focus blur. It basically shows how the world started to go to shit. And it also shows how the main villain gets, like, more powerful before he goes to fight Sora and shit. These three are important. They're going to play a pretty big role in KH3. They're, like, secondary, I think, just to, like, Sora and Riku and Kairi and them.
We have deliberated and reached a decision. Terra, Aqua...
Shark, by the way, congrats on last year. How many platinums did you get in 1 year? I noticed you've been, like, fucking flying through them.
Terra, you failed to keep the darkness within you sufficiently in check. But there is always next time. That is all. Aqua, as our newest Keyblade Master, you are entitled to certain knowledge.
So yeah, the coolest part about this game is that Xemnas is voiced by Leonard Nimoy, and Mark Hamill voices Ericus. It's pretty fucking amazing. The voice acting in this game is top notch.
Darkness. Where did it come from?
Also, I don't want to spoil anything. It doesn't spoil it, but Mark Hamill's, or I'm sorry, Master Ericus, who's the, like, their masters, his character is ripped. I'm sorry, he was ripped and straight from this game and put into Star Wars The Last Jedi, or whatever the fucking, whatever the middle one is.
Not here, you won't.
Like, literally, they have the same character arc, and this game came out, like, 7 years before that movie came out.
I know that.
And is voiced by Mark Hamill. Rip Leonard feels bad, man? Yeah, it does. I do feel bad, but... The replacement voice actor they got isn't as good.
Sorry.
But he's good enough, if that makes sense. Like, it's not going to be like, oh, I fucking hate hearing his voice, but it's like, it's hard to get to fucking Leonard Nimoy status.
There's darkness within me. So what does that matter?
This is also the first Kingdom Hearts game to have internal thoughts. I know that sounds weird.
Yes.
But, like, every other Kingdom Hearts game, Sora will just, like, say shit out loud. He won't, like, think it first. This game, the characters are capable of thinking by themselves.
And yet, how frustrating that Ericus refutes its power. Why, you could train with him forever, and still, you'd never be a master in his eyes.
Ventus looks like a ripoff of Sora.
Help me understand.
I mean, you're pretty close.
That I failed to learn.
You're fine as you are.
Ventus is actually a ripoff of Roxas, who is a ripoff of Sora. So he's a ripoff of a ripoff.
Yes. Thank you, Master.
I'm not gonna try and explain Kingdom Hearts' plot because I don't wanna fucking kill myself. So, am I gonna go through all the KH games before KH3? No. I've done 1. I've done 2. Those are both on the channel already. I'm mostly just gonna try and finish Birth by Sleep before Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm not gonna go for any other ones. I might do Point 2 because that's pretty quick, depending on how close I cut it with this game. I'm not going to play Dream Drop Distance because it really only gets good at the end. It's pretty boring throughout the beginning. No, explain it. It's literally your job. Well, the other thing is I don't want to spoil. For people who are watching this on YouTube, they're like watching it in chronological order. And I'll, like, you know, I'll explain it as it comes up, but I don't want to, like, explain the whole fucking series now.
Farewell.
Play Recoded. There is no version of Recoded that isn't the DS one, and DS
That was my
does not
dear
age
old
well.
friend Yen Sid. As you know, he is master
Here's
no
some
more,
insider
but he
knowledge.
still
Yen
keeps
Sid
a
is
close
Disney
eye on the
backwards.
tides
You're
of
welcome.
light and darkness. His counsel serves as signposts.
How's the game audio, by the way? It looks loud on my end, but I can't really tell.
All the more reason then for concern. For he tells me the princesses of heart are in danger. Not only from the forces of darkness,
That's good. Good.
you may assume, but also from a new
What are you guys up to today?
one that
How's everyone
feeds on
doing?
negativity. Fledgling emotions that have taken monster form. Yen Sid calls them the Unversed.
Look at that Hanzo ripoff.
Actually, sir, Master Ericus was created approximately 4 or 5 years before Overwatch debuted. Therefore, Hanzo is a ripoff of Master Ericus. So, kindly take your fallacies and walk them the fuck out of my goddamn stream.
I doubt there is any connection, and yet this all troubles me.
This game came out in like 2009, 2011. I think it was 2009. Originally. The final mix came out in like 2011.
So
And
here
you happen to
we
go
are.
to Turkey soon? Nice.
I need
You mean
to
Lord
get
Hien?
this
Again?
situation under control.
Lord Hien copied him.
Eliminate the Unversed
Wow, rude streamer.
and find
Like, I haven't
Master
revised the
Zayas.
first part of my exam tomorrow.
I have unlocked the lanes
Do you
between
mean studied? You and your weird
these
Brit
forbidden
words.
pathways to travel between this world and
I
countless
could never
others.
study. Like, I could look over my notes, sort of, but, like, I never developed, like, proper study technique. So,
But your armor
yeah, I didn't really gain anything from just, like, staring at my stuff or, like,
Remember
rereading it
that
and
order
everything.
must be kept.
So I just had to make sure to pay attention a lot the first time I went through.
Now go and fulfill your duty.
Yes, Master.
So my favorite thing about that samurai cut that Master Ericus has is
Consider this an opportunity.
they have that hairstyle in Final Fantasy XIV, but it's ripped from Type 0, and in Type 0 a girl had that hairstyle and wasn't a samurai.
Care for you like
So that's
my
super
own
fucking funny to
son.
me. It's just, if you want to, you can either be a samurai or a pretty girl. It's up to
I would
you.
name you master in a second.
The choice is yours.
But how can I when you are so obsessed with power?
My one complaint about Terra's story,
You mustn't
Terra's
be
story in
afraid of
Birth by
losing.
Sleep, is that it feels like they
Fear
cut
leads
some
to
content.
obsession with power.
Because the big thing is that everyone
Obsession
keeps saying, like, he's obsessed with power and he's, like, so close to letting the darkness in. But when you play through his entire campaign, nothing leads you to that conclusion. He has, like, 1 or 2 moments,
swear.
but they're not even that bad.
I will not fail you again.
But it's mostly just, like, other people saying, like, you're obsessed with darkness. And Terra's like, I've barely touched darkness. I don't know what you're talking about.
Terra!
Brave Fencer Musashi. Yeah.
It's okay.
Also, I think we need to recognize that Jesse McCartney, former fucking singer and whatever, like, pop idol, does a pretty damn good job voice acting Roxas and Ventus. Like, he sounds pretty good. Agreed, Ventus VA is 1010. Yeah. It's like, he's, like, he can emote pretty well. Like, one of the better, like, characters at expressing emotion in the series. His hairstyle is one giant cowlick. His hairstyle is Japanese light. There are different levels of spikiness, and that determines how much of a protagonist you are in an anime or in a video game made in Japan. Is Jenny McCarthy was the character in this? Jesse McCartney. Not Jenny. Really enjoyed DQ11 lately. DQ11 was a lot of fun. I don't know if it was my game of the year. It was like a solid 9, but I don't think it did some cool things, but I don't think it did anything like spectacularly, if that makes sense. You're only a top protagonist if you have Yu-Gi-Oh hair, to be fucking honest. Oh, my favorite thing in Yu-Gi-Oh is playing Spot the Protagonist. Or Spot the main character whenever they show like a crowd of people. Just got the ship and don't know where to go since I didn't pay attention. I mean, there's only so many places to go with the ship. Will there be a Game of the Year podcast this year? Carlos asked me about it. I don't know. Spencer, do you have free time ever at any point? Spot the rival for the main protagonist is also fun. It's the same game. Is KH your favorite game series? It's tough.
Monsters. The ones the master mentioned. These are the Unburst.
When it comes to a series that has like direct, that like directly continues from one another, probably. Because the only other series I'm a big fan of are like Final Fantasy, where like each game is its own series, or I'm sorry, is its own entry. So it's hard. It might be like one of the only like continuing series I've played. Like I don't play Devil May Cry. I don't play. I can't even think of like another game that has like. There are 12 Kingdom Hearts games, so like I don't know any other series that's come close to like having that many. I have time for you, sir. Just give me some notice. Yeah, let me get back to Carlos about it. I mean, I don't want to spoil it, but I do have plans to do like a joke Game of the Year video. So, we'll see which one comes out first. Oh my god, it just keeps going. Because I have Wordpack Stealth coming up and I'm trying to beat Red Dead Redemption 2 soon. Well, why don't you beat that and then we can have the Game of the Year podcast for very obvious reasons. These big fatties are primarily the reason why Critical's so hard. Oh my god. How could I be so stupid? KO! Dot Hack has like 8 games plus anime movies. Yeah, but I think Dot Hack is pretty shit. Well, I should say, from what I've played, it's not particularly good. Like, I played episode 1, I beat that, and it's just like generic anime nonsense. Whereas Kingdom Hearts, the first one's not. It was amazing at the time. I don't know if it holds up super well to like a new player, but it's not as like cringy as fucking Dot Hack is. Dot Hack is like angsty anime boy, the game. And I'm just not really looking for that kind of protagonist. Not at this point in my life. Notice the sound. I think you should lower the music a bit because I can't hear you too well. That's why I ask. Alright, I bumped it down a little bit. I'll look in the settings and see if I can change music volume versus cutscene volume. Wow, that's a weird way to end our friendship. I mean, we like different things. It'd be weird if we liked the exact same things, because then there'd be no point in our friendship. We wouldn't gain anything from each other. You cannot tell me that the main character in Dot Hack isn't like super fucking angsty and edgy. I mean, for fuck's sake, he's voiced by Yuri Lowenthal. That should tell you everything you need to know. Sasuke himself. Is it still a bit too loud? Bastards. Thank you, Christ. Do you know me? Voiced by Sausage himself, exactly. I love angsty teenage protags. I mean, I did when I was a kid, but I grew up, so now I don't. Now it's good now? Okay.
No, you don't.
Okay, so that was fun. So like I did with the other 2 characters, now I'm gonna reload a save where I already leveled up a little bit, so I can hopefully not get my shit pushed in. Okay, which one did I do? It was this one. The only Terra save I have. Alright, so now we're at the same point, but I'm up 2 levels. I still have, like, no commands. I don't know what I like anymore. I know you like lollies, because you're that kind of person. So the cool thing about Birth by Sleep is that because it was originally designed for the PSP and they had limitations, enemies don't respawn every 2 screens like they did before. It's every time you leave a screen and come back, enemies respawn, which I find really helpful, especially for grinding. But yeah, because I know in 2 and 1 they only respawn every like couple screens you move away, so pretty cool. On the downside though, the worlds are a little bit smaller. They did the best they could, but they're not huge, like especially compared to like Kingdom Hearts 2. Big butts and you cannot lie. That's true. You other brothers, you can't deny. When a girl walks in with an itty-bitty waist and a round thing in your face, well, you know the rest. Ah, shit, hold on. So an easier way to take these guys out is shot locks. Terra's starting one isn't terrific, but should get the job done, I hope. Oh my god, come on. Oh, for fuck's sake. These enemies, even though the areas are small, are very annoying, and I hope they don't return. Flying enemies that just, like, don't attack you can get the fuck out of here. Think you're going for a 22 trophy? What do you mean? Hey, Iona, what's up? Ah, fuck, Shinji, did you ping the entire Discord again and just say like, hey, Nick's streaming, come watch? Because that's weird, because I'm not even streaming Final Fantasy 14. Can't stay long but drop in and say hello. Hey, Knight, thanks for dropping by. Oh, 200... Do you mean 200 platinums? I mean eventually. I'm not really hurrying towards it. I no longer have a rival for platinums, so I don't really have the motivation like I did to get to 100. But I'll get there eventually. I still trophy hunt, so... Currently going back between Jack 3 and Cat Lateral Damage. No, never mind then. I have no equal Nick 2019. That is an exact quote. You got it. How could you say something so controversial yet true?
Let's go.
Or what is it? So brave yet controversial? I can't remember. Get over here, you little shit. So you can't really kill these things this early in the game. But they do still drop sweet items you'll need later. Weird way to admit I'm better than him, but okay, cool. Shinji, you can trophy hunt against me and then we'll see. But that would require you to play something other than PC. What level am I? Still 3. I'll get to 4 and then we'll move on. I'll hit 5 by the end of the level. So I only hit 17 this year and I still need 8 more to hit 50. How many did I hit this year? You can check on True Trophies, Shark. I think you should be able to view my profile. I'm curious how much I got. I haven't really looked at it. Actually, I posted it in the Discord at some point, which you should too. But I forgot. Learn to toss Pokeball, then you can at me, kid. I did. If you kept watching, you'd see I became a fucking master after I caught 420 goddamn Nidorans trying to get a shiny. Also, where's the footage of you throwing a Pokeball? That's what I thought. Real easy to fucking throw those insults from the peanut gallery. I can't afford to Switch for one game. I've actually got like 8 games for the Switch. I was surprised at how decent the library is. Breath of the Wild, Odyssey, fucking Octopath, Pokemon, we got Mario Party, we got Smash, I have Fire Emblem Warriors, The World Ends With You. There's a surprising amount on that system. I beat Breath of the Wild on PC. How did you do that? Has the Switch already been cracked that wide open, or was that Wii U emulation? Because I mean, if you played Breath of the Wild, the Wii U version, then just don't even try. Like, just why bother? Then for the Wii. I think he's slowly getting stronger. If I had more fucking techniques, that'd be, or more commands, that'd be great. Emulator for the Wii, whatever they call it. You beat the whole game playing it emulated like that? That's crazy. I think Sean just beat that today. So, Shinji, if they announce Persona 5, but the new special edition for Switch only, would you buy a Switch? I know they won't, but let's talk hypotheticals here. Pretty sure the PS4 is getting that too. Probably even Xbox at this point. I have an emulator running for Switch. Goddamn pirate. It's 2019. Who's pirating shit still? Alright, do I have more shit yet? No. I've got Confuse, which I don't need. Alright, well, might as well start making stronger commands. Normally I look at a guide to see which one I should do. I think Pulsing might add Combo Plus, which I don't really want. Let's do that. Fuck. That's not what I wanted. It's still okay though. So what else is everyone else up to? Other than stealing games for the Switch? You mean like a Persona 5 Golden? They've speculated to be called like Persona 5 like Crimson or Scarlet or some other like edgy fucking word for red. Because the theme of 4 was like yellow, the theme of 5 is red, the theme of 3 was blue, so that's the guess, that it would be called like Crimson or something. Hopefully not just like Persona 5 Red. It'd be super boring. Leave me alone. Alright, at least I'm not totally weak. I feel like I'm slightly stronger. Persona 5 Ruby, did I just solve it? That could be it, actually. That doesn't seem like edgy enough for Persona, though. It might be, but I still feel like they'd go full-on, like, edge, or full-on weeb. Persona 5 Crimson. Persona 5 Scarlet. Persona 5 Sapphire was better. Ha! I get that joke. Speaking of those, I was debating if I should play Ruby or Omega Ruby or Omega Sapphire. Because I did like that gen, but just like, when those games came out, I was kind of like, just not really into Pokemon. Like, the Omega versions. But Let's Go is, it's giving me the fever. I think Sapphire is actually pretty solid. That's good. Persona 5 Roxanne. You gotta put on the red light, Nick. Do I eat burgoo or tilapia tonight? Burgoo, whatever the fuck that is. You could, damn, 27 plats this year? That is pretty impressive. I had a very, very strong start, though. I played Omega and loved it. Worth a playthrough, even if you don't record it. Yeah. I'll consider it. I'd like to get through Ultra Sun, because I'm on, like, the third, like, island challenge or whatever, but the game is really treating me like a child, and I'm not a fan of that. Like, I'm a grown man. Stop telling me how to fucking play Pokemon. I've been playing Pokemon for like 2 decades. Like, Let's Go at least, like, let you skip through that shit. Most of the time.
Take that.
Ultra Sun's the hardest Pokemon game, by the way. Is it? I did get caught up at one of the challenges. It was like a big water bug or something, and I had trouble getting against that. Still trying to find a copy of the new Kingdom Hearts 3 theme too. What is it? Face My Fears, the one that Skrillex helped on. Apparently, Utada Hikaru doesn't release the full version until like the 21st. I'm just like, why? Why would you premiere it and then not release the full version?
Her heart is filled with light, not the slightest touch of darkness. Just the kind of heart I need.
For what?
Imagine with me the most glorious of futures.
Face My Fears is trash. I actually really like it. I like it a little bit better every time I listen to it.
Together, they grant the power to rule all worlds.
Also, this is gonna blow your mind, Techie.
That key.
Some people like different music than other people.
Is it called?
Where did you learn that name?
That trinket is the only way to obtain the hearts.
No more games. Where is Master Xehanort?
Impudence will get you nowhere, child. If you wish to learn more, you must retrieve the heart of Aurora.
And why would I ever want to do that?
It's not a matter of why, but of will. In your heart, there is darkness just waiting to be awakened.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Perhaps not yet. But
Maleficent
I have
MILF?
power over sleep.
I can't take her.
And I can awaken.
I can't take her
what's
seriously
inside you.
because she has the same voice
Then
actor as
you are
Mom
free to
in
be
Futurama,
who you
and they do
truly
she does the exact same voice for both characters. Tress McNeil is her name.
Remember, the darkness lurks in every heart. Darkness is our foe. Would that we could be rid of it. You must destroy it. Push the darkness down. Give it no quarter in your heart.
It's no Burn My Dread. I mean, nothing is. It's Burn My Dread. It's a very special song. So in Aqua's side and on Ventus's side, when you come to this world, they're like, "Oh, Terra stole her hearts," and it's like, "Oh shit, is Terra a bad guy?" And then you see this scene, you're like, "No, he was fucking mind controlled." What kind of weird victim blaming shit is this? That sums up Terra's story pretty well. It's like, they're like, "Oh, Terra, I heard you do this." And then you play Terra's story and he's like, "I was tricked."
Just what I've waited for.
And they're like, "Terra's an evil bad guy." It's like, no, he's not. He's a dipshit. He gets tricked very easily.
To think that all he spoke of was and will be true.
I would argue Riku in Kingdom Hearts does this kind of villain a lot better because
What did I do?
Riku actually makes the
What
choice
did you do?
to be evil.
You speak
Whereas
as if I
Terra
hold
is
some
just kind of like,
invisible
everyone's like,
strength.
"You're evil," and he's like, "What? No?"
You couldn't be
And
further
then
from the truth.
eventually he's just like, I mean,
I simply whispered
maybe
to
I'll
the
just use this darkness because it's not
already
all that
under
bad.
the
And
sun.
then everyone's like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, all right, calm
Do
down.
this.
Very complex story.
Then
Yes. Now, you want to know where Xehanort went. Well, that I cannot answer. He disappeared into the darkness. But now I know that.
So they updated the graphics a lot, but you can still see some holdovers of the PSP graphics where they're just like very lazy mouth movements that don't really sync up with the lines.
Then we will rule all the world.
It's best not to look too closely at the faces when they
you
talk.
seem to be mixed up. I'm a peacekeeper, not a tyrant.
I'm excited for the Unverse to come back too.
For a peacekeeper, you're off to an exceptionally poor start.
Alright, you know what?
Remember this.
At least I'm not gonna get my ass
The
kicked by a fucking
darkness of
12-year-old
your heart
in 10 years.
cannot be held back by force or strength. Now, my work here is done, as is yours.
K-Hux Let's Play after Birth by Sleep is done.
Wasn't there someone
Fuck
you
no.
needed to change?
I mean, if I did only the story-relevant quests out of like the 750 that I've released, I could probably play about like 50 of them.
The Unversed. They're gonna bring down the castle.
What do I think of Fallout 76? I played it for a little bit. I think the hate for it is blown out. But I don't think it's a good game by any stretch. I think it's pretty shit. But I don't think it's like fucking Satan walking the earth as a video game. I don't think it should have been released at $60 either. That was a huge misstep on their part. That's very greedy. It's got less features than Fallout 4, which is already a bad start. Fallout 4 wasn't a particularly expensive game. And then the whole aspect is multiplayer, but like I played that game for maybe a week and very rarely ran into another person. And it's because there's like 50 people per map, but the map is kind of big. So, it's just like, it seemed like, I just kind of went like, why? Like, why did this have to be multiplayer? And then, you add in like the shitty PR they've done for it, and it just does not look good for them. I'm gonna buy 2 of these, so I can make Blizzaga. And I don't know what else to buy. Maleficent summons all the powers of hell and leave beating to become a dragon as hell canon in Kingdom Hearts. Actually, it's funny you say that. She does that in Kingdom Hearts. She does that in this very game. She does it against Aqua. And, I guess you're gonna have to decide for yourself. Ooh, I'm gonna get 0 gravity. Nice. Guess what? YouTube just notified me of. Oh, am I live? But yeah, 76. It's not the worst thing that's ever happened in gaming, but it's not doing anything good for it. My guess is either they'll shut it down or they'll make it free to play once it's been long enough where people who paid the $60 won't get too pissed off. But I do think it was an exercise in how to be a shitty company. So well, the best way I've been describing it, because working at GameStop, I have to describe the game to people, is Fallout. The Fallout games ultimately have like 3 main parts to them. You have your main quests, you have your side quests, and then you have just like the part where you're wandering around just exploring. Randomly come across like an abandoned building and you're like, oh shit, what happened here? And you slowly explore the building by yourself in silence. And then you find like audio logs and like notes and stuff and you're like, oh, so that's what happened here. That's crazy. Okay, back to the main quest. Except that's all Fallout 76 is, and there is no main quest. It's just all fucking like, ooh, what's this? And that does not... You can't stand a game up on its own like that. So... pretty much just an exercise in... I don't know. Not really caring. But that also, don't take that to mean, like, something else could come and just do it better, like it's nothing. What they were trying to do is pretty ambitious. So, like, just because they missed the mark doesn't make them, like, Hitler. The way they handled it makes them Hitler. No, but, yeah. So just because... how do I put it? Basically, what I'm trying to say is, a lot of people are like, oh, Outer Worlds is going to be everything Fallout 76 is supposed to be. I'm like, no. Alright, it still might not be good. Fucking hold those expectations in check, dipshits. Like half an hour after watching. Fallout 76 just the tide people over until Elder Scrolls 6. They'll probably release something else before 6. Anyone coming in... Did you get anyone coming in who brought the deluxe version want to return over the quality of the bag? No. That version's like $150. We still have one in our store. Also, the music in this game is fucking top-notch. I love this song. I love like the weird techno like steps they get. Ah, fuck. Well, come on.
Let's go.
Shot locks continue to be broken. Oh shit, I can't. And did you get anyone coming in that? Some for Big Chungus? I don't know what that is. I'm not a deep memer like you. Taiki, do your best to explain Big Chungus to me. Fuck. Oh, this is bad.
Take that. Freeze. Want some?
Ah, fuck. No, thank you. Shit. This might not work out like I wanted to.
Say goodbye.
Oh, I can't see.
Freeze. Freeze.
Fuck.
Freeze. Take that.
Oh, I forgot I had to like destroy pieces of it before I could do anything else. Fuck this second health bar nonsense. The best memes are the ones that can't be explained? I disagree. I feel like memes that can't be explained but are funny are just like inside jokes for people who can't tell jokes.
It's my fault.
What are the best commands for this game? I've used random skills for more random skills.
Because I was weak.
It depends. I know for Aqua, the Seeker Mine is like the best skill because it does a lot of damage and it follows the opponents and you can just cast it and run away. Ventus has a couple of good ones that like mimic Roxas's commands. I forget what it's called. It's like Blinding Light or something's a good one. Faith is a good one because I think it heals you and does damage.
Do they hold the answer?
Terra has Meteor, which is pretty dope. Aqua's like triple spells are good. Terra's like dark spells are good.
Such a search may take some time.
My throat's so dry. Hey, we did it. Basically a fat Bugs Bunny, to be fucking honest. Oh, that's really funny. That's a good joke. Thank you for sharing. Meme is like a Pepe. Once you explain it, it's not rare. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I meme from time to time. I've been known to meme. But, like... they really are, like, inside jokes for people who can't tell jokes. Like, that whole thing with the fucking Queen that's going on right now. I don't want to talk about it anymore because I don't want to get arrested by MI6. That's a really risky and dumb fucking meme.
Is something wrong?
Mine's darkness and light. Thanks, Pam. No problem. That's pretty much it. You got it. Light for Ventus, mines and triple spells for Aqua, and then darkness for Terra. Terra.
Darkness always finds a way into a wounded heart. You have to be strong. Strength of heart will carry you through the hardest of trials.
But
How would MI6 be able to follow you? You're not the UK. Oh yeah, easy. Explain the Queen meme? I really don't want to. I'm sure you Google it, you can find it. You might be put on a watch list, but you might find it. It's been all over me IRL for like weeks. Basically came immediately after Big Chungus, which is just stupid. I don't know why I sub to it because like occasionally I'll find like a really good meme, but like the fucking Hive Mind memes are pretty terrible. God, this music is just so fucking sad. I don't like in games like this where they don't change the battle music. Nier does it a couple times. I do like it, I'm sorry, but it's also like, it's like, goddamn man, I didn't come here to feel. Speaking of some big boys. The other reason I don't like Big Chungus is there's already like 17 memes to talk about like a fat thing. Like you got what an absolute unit. You got Big Boy, etc. Come on. Now you meant the Band Queen and Tula. That's a dumb meme. I agree. And can you see why I might not want to talk about it? Put myself at risk.
I can't believe it.
How ungrateful. Do you know how many monsters I just killed while you're fucking crying? Get your shit together.
That is important, but that's not all you need.
Huh?
There's nothing left to believe in. Nothing.
Nothing, my dear. Oh, now, you don't really mean that.
Oh, but I do. It's just no use.
Nonsense. If you'd lost all your faith, I couldn't be here. And here I am. Oh, come now. Dry those tears. You can't go to the ball looking like that.
The ball? Oh, but I'm not.
Of course you are. But we'll have to hurry. Now, what were those?
Apparently my coworkers found like shit
Oh, yes.
on the floor when they went to vacuum. Gross. Damn, girl, you scary. Stop that crying and get some clothes on. Pretty much. Basically what she said. I don't know. I like half pay attention to it. It's time for DBZ. It's always time for DBZ.
It's a beautiful dress.
I do like that Birth by Sleep, which is the prequel. 3 of the first Disney worlds are some of the oldest Disney movies. So Snow White, Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty, which are all a lot older than the other ones that are in Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, yet still just as recognized.
Stroke of 12, the spell will be broken, and everything will be as it was before.
Yes, I understand.
To be clear, everything that Terra does takes place before Ventus and Aqua even leave the fucking the first world. For some reason, he got like a 2-world head start on them. Gee, Terra, thanks for saving my life. I know, she was just like, oh, later. Has anyone seen the Mummy movie? No, but I heard they modeled it after Iron Giant a little bit, which is why it's so good. Supposedly it is good though.
Her heart was full of light. Why didn't I see it? What did you do? I can hardly tell she's the same person.
She basically gave her money and a nice dress.
Terra.
Terra, in your heart.
I watched Transformers movies since the second one, to be honest. Yeah, Bumblebee's supposed to be like a prequel,
But I
though.
also believe you have to make an effort to make them come true.
Yes, of course. But sometimes just believe.
Why did the fairy godmother hang around after she did the thing for Cinderella? Why did she bother just like to stop and talk to Terra?
True. I wanted her to see that she is right.
It was fun, but wasn't as good as I
That's
hoped.
what made her shine.
I mean, my expectations are in check. It is still a Transformers movie.
Where did she go?
To the royal ball at the palace. Go, and when you see her dancing, you'll know that she believes, and that will help you to believe too.
Interesting. Doesn't line up with the first movie, so I don't know if it's connected. Oh, of course not. I mean, at this point, they're probably retconning some stuff, whether they want to or not. Alright, I feel like I'm actually strong enough to deal some hits here now, which is really the goal. I'm okay for modes like Critical if I take less damage. I'm sorry, if I take more damage. I don't like it when I have to deal less damage. That's why I don't like it, I think that's how Next Order does their hard mode. Is like you get less money, you get less experience, and you like deal, and enemies have more health. It's like, that's not a way to make a game more difficult. That's a way to make a game more annoying. Like, I'm okay with me being made of paper, but if I also do like shit damage, then that's just pointless. I don't want to play your game. That's why I really, really, really like the Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door, when you can do like a glass cannon run, which basically, if your health is below a certain point, you do extra damage. So you're just constantly in like a state of danger, but you do deal good damage. So it's like risk reward, as opposed to risk no reward. P5 Merciless mode in a nutshell. Is that what it is too? I see, because I know Golden offers something like that too, but I'm not interested, even a little bit. Like I know Nier Automata does has a mode where if you take one hit, you're dead. But that makes more sense for that game because it's a game where you're supposed to be dodging the whole time anyway. I don't know if it increases your strength. I'd imagine not. But it's at least interesting to me. So these guys can drop fire, and they have yet to do so, and I'm getting a little pissed. Oh, shit.
Let's go.
Yeah, give me those rewards. Oh, well, I fucked up. They're confusing them. Make it easier to get shit from them. Oh, I actually killed it, I think. Holy shit. This early? I'm proud of myself. You made it to the goddamn doors, Cinderella. Just go through the fucking doors. Also, where is there no palace guard? This is nonsense.
Not here too.
I've met you before.
Like 10 seconds ago.
You wait right here.
Please, may I go with you? I so want to get to the ball.
All right. But stay behind me, or you'll get hurt. You're not worried?
Didn't you tell me it was important to stay strong?
Oh. I guess I did.
Terra with the best, like, reactions. Like, oh shit, I guess I did say that stuff. When someone tries to tell me my own advice, it's like, oh, I mean, you're right, but get away from me. She's strong, independent woman. She's not worried. Actually, Cinderella's kind of a fucked up story. She's not really a strong, independent woman, like, at all. The moral of the story is, if you're pretty, then a nice man will come and save you from your bad life. Which is a terrible fucking moral. Well, that didn't work. I don't normally struggle with this part. Shit. I mean, that works. Make it stop. Jesus Christ. Could you say something that's not horrifying? I mean, running in heels, that's impressive. Cinderella can't save herself because she doesn't get a strong body. She doesn't have as strong of a frame as a man, obviously. John, you can't make those jokes yet because that video is not public. So nobody's gonna get the reference. Who was joking? I mean, I hope you don't subscribe to those ideals. Oh shit. That was actually pretty clutch. She's still taking a lot of damage though. Alright, which way are you gonna go? Alright. Fuck yeah. Those are great uses of her special attacks. Sometimes I feel like I waste special attacks, so when I don't waste them, I'm always very proud of myself. Damn, look at that. Why did I just get 4 snaps at once? What the fuck? No collateral damage to her from Diamond Dust. 2 out of 10. Immersion ruined. You know why? Because she's already so cold. Stained counter hammer. Oh, it's one of those things, yeah.
Thank you.
Terra.
Thank
We got all this way, and she didn't fucking learn my name. Women, am I right? I'm not right. Evil Stepmother, also voiced by Tress MacNeille. So Maleficent, Stepmother, and Mom from Futurama. This is it's one of the scenes that doesn't work because of the PSP, where they're like, oh, you know, the ball is so crowded. It's like, there's fucking 7 people here. Let's gloss over the fact that it took me that long to count to 7. I will say, the voice actor for, like, the attendant or the royal advisor, whatever the fuck that dude is so fucking good.
But who is she, Mother?
Do we know her?
Well, the prince certainly seems to. I've never seen her before.
Nor I. But she certainly is.
How on earth do you not recognize her?
There is something familiar.
This entire movie is ridiculous. And look at those lively patrons, so animated. Oh, I forgot the boss here. The boss in this level is actually pretty cool.
Tell me, how do I get up there?
Well, there is a passage beneath the foyer staircase.
Thanks.
Oh, shoot. Is that the same dude who voices Yakko in Animaniacs? I forget his name. It absolutely sounds like him. I don't recognize her without a broom or a feather duster in her hand. I don't recognize her without the misery on her face. Cage music, though, am I right? At least I'm getting commands. Speaking of which... Oh, is it level 3 yet? Yeah, it is. Blizzard with Blizzard makes... This is gonna shock some of you. Blizzara! And then... Sliding Edge and Zero Gravity? No. Stun. No. I'm not into those moves. No fall damage cage games feels good, man. No fall damage in any games. Can we talk about this? As a concept, usually I fucking hate fall damage. I'm just like, why? This is a video game. Let me fucking enjoy it. Strongly against fall damage. Someone give me a good argument for fall damage. I don't think it should be in any games. Unless it's like a very, like... I'm trying to think of, like... I don't even know, like, a good example of when it would be okay.
Take that.
What I forgot you can do in this game? Where you can name your finishers. Does it now? Because I got away with that before. Hold on. There we go. It's because they don't want kids to jump from high places and then think they won't get hurt. I mean, isn't that what Superman has done to kids for years? Enemies can only have one status ailment. What is this, Pokemon? Imagine Pokemon if you could have more than one status ailment at a time. How awful would that be?
Want some? So long.
Alright. I think I got a boss coming up. I definitely do. Like can't stop singing this theme. It's stuck in my head. Someone help me, I'm worried it'll be there for the rest of my life. Ah, shit, I did it repeating. My bad. Almost got it. I like this recolor pretty well. The normal version, I think he's got like a red coat.
Down here.
Why would you get its attention, other than the fact that you can't reach it?
Guards? Guards! Where could they possibly be?
You didn't animate guards for this level. I like that he's like, I'll take care of this. And he's like, alright. Thanks. Ooh. This boss does look pretty hard in 60 FPS, I'm not gonna lie. He's going fucking ham on that conductor. Oh, fuck, I messed up. Yeah. I forget if you can permanently take out his instruments. Oh, fuck. Oh boy. That's not good. So if you use Ventus's D-Link, Terra will move a lot faster, which is why I like this one in particular. What is he doing? I don't know if there's any point in destroying his instruments first. Like, they have pretty much just as much health as he does, so I don't know if it's that beneficial. Oh, fuck, I'm tired of them jumping in the air. It's like they know my weakness. Yeah. Video games make children violent. Do you guys remember when there were... You probably don't because you were all too young. There was a hot coffee mod for GTA San Andreas, which was a mod you could only access if you had a Game Shark to play a sex minigame in GTA San Andreas, which was basically just dry humping with clothes on. And parents lost their shit over it.
Tell me something.
And even though, because it just gained media attention, it was like, oh, well, you know that. Like they had to change the rating to Grand Theft Auto to A. And like you couldn't sell that version of Grand Theft Auto in GameStops and stuff like that because retailers don't carry that rating, so they had to re-release it without that in there. And then now we have Red Dead Redemption 2, made by the same company, might I add, where you can literally hire a prostitute and bang it, and they show everything. At least that's what I was told. I actually haven't seen that happen. But it's like, it's wild what like parents freak out at versus what they just like eventually just let go.
Please come back.
Also, the amount of kids you say you can spawn a jet plane in front of you at any time. Yeah, exactly. Unrealistic expectations. The amount of kids who keep trying to buy Red Dead Redemption because their friends have it, and then like I have to talk to their parents and be like, you probably shouldn't give your kid this game. He's like 7 years old, and they're like, well, I mean, all his friends have it. And I'm just like, then they're shitty parents. Do you want to be one too? And they're like, sorry, what? I wasn't paying attention. I was on my phone. Like, fine. Take a kid.
Aqua!
Terra! Terra, Ven ran away from home.
What?
I think he left to go find you. Do you have any idea why?
No. Actually, just before I left, he tried to tell me something.
By the way, Mickey D-Link is the best in the game, if I recall correctly. No. Well, it's tied. Him and Stitch. So Mickey gives double XP while the D-Link is activated, and Stitch gives double command XP. So if you're leveling up command, Stitch is better. If you're leveling up the character, Mickey's better.
Pure hearts, filled with light.
They both got really good abilities. They also added Captain Dark and Captain Justice in this game,
I'll stay and see if I can find
which might be pretty good.
Okay. The prince is in the ballroom.
I didn't really use it that much when I played it on PS3, so I don't know how broken his abilities are. All the D-Links have pretty good abilities. Like Aqua has like automatically reflect magic.
Well, yes.
There's this girl here. Her name is Cinderella. She made me realize how powerful it is just to believe. No matter how impossible things seem, a powerful enough dream will always be enough to light the darkness. If you see her, give her my thanks.
Will do.
Wait, Taiki's alive? I know, right?
The boy in the mask who is leading.
I only use D-Links in the beginning of the game. Well, you need to level them all up for the platinum, because you need the journal entries. So that's why I use them. But also, I use them in the beginning before you get Cure, because you can... when you switch to a D-Link, you're automatically healed full health, and some D-Links have Cure, so it's good for like in harder fights. On to the next one. Pretty sure she's also voiced by Tressa McNeil.
Spirit of the mirror.
Oh my god, she is.
Come from the farthest space.
So all three of the first three villains are voiced by Tressa McNeil. So do you have to do the command board to get the good skills too? There's some that you can grab through the command board. You have to play. There's like 3 or 4 that you have to like play certain command boards to get skills for in what do you call it? To complete the journal. And I think you need it to unlock Captain Dark, Captain whatever. And it's a really good way to level up commands early game. But other than that, you don't have to play it.
Lips red as the rose, hair black as ebony, skin white as snow.
Snow White.
A mirror that knows and sees.
Am I gonna stream all of KH3? Probably not. I might do it right when I grab it. Like I'll stream that night. But I'll probably play a lot of it on my own. I won't pull like a Spencer and like hype it up and then not stream the day of. Fucking hashtag Shade Throne. No, but Spencer has a really good argument where it's like if you're really looking forward to playing a game, then you know I get a different enjoyment of it when I play by myself.
I'm looking for a man named Xehanort. Master Xehanort. I thought maybe you might have seen him.
That name is of no consequence to me.
Not gonna lie, I won't watch KH3 content unless I'm ahead of you. I wouldn't either. I like playing with myself too. Same. I just noticed that she has the zodiac signs around the mirror.
If you succeed, I will ask the mirror where you
maybe if I like the game enough and I want to replay it, I'll do more of a let's play with it. But I'm not gonna A, hold back and only play on stream because that would kill me inside.
What is the task?
And B, I'm not gonna like kill myself streaming while playing it because that takes a lot out of you. Plus, I don't want you to see me get giddy and like fucking probably cry a lot. So definitely don't want to do that.
Bring back her heart in this.
Her heart. I don't understand. You're after the heart.
Also, your current videos are really dope and should be pushed back. Yeah.
I demand is her life.
What if KH3 comes out and it's bad and it lets everyone down? It could happen, to be honest. I was thinking about that.
What did this maiden do to you?
I'm not that excited for the worlds in KH. Like, I'm still trying to watch the movies. I'm trying to watch Big Hero 6, Frozen, Wreck-It Ralph. But, like, I'm not really excited for those movies. Like, Monsters, Inc. and Toy Story, fuck yeah. That's gonna be great. And the main story should be good, but the last couple games they've made haven't been amazing. Like, Dream Drop Distance was a huge letdown. It's an okay game. I don't mind playing it, and I didn't mind platinuming it, but it drags, and it's just not as fun to play as the other Kingdom Hearts games.
This Snow White is my best
And the story itself was like really shit because they just like you get like a little teaser with Axel, every time you beat a world, and then you wouldn't get any of the story until like the very last world.
No, I won't let that happen.
So it's possible. I'm entertaining the ability, I'll entertain the idea that it could be bad. Just like Digimon Tri, I believed it would be good right until like the 5th or 6th movie, and then I was like, oh no, they're just gonna be bad. The direction's bad. Got it. I partly blame the monster companion mechanic. Well, that's what annoys me too, is like, it's not a bad mechanic in theory, but the way they did it was terrible. Like, the fact that like you only had abilities as long as you kept that monster was stupid. It made you not want to get new ones. They should have like increased your stats permanently every time you leveled them up, and then you'd move on to a new monster and so on. That would inspire variety. It would also like incentivize you to do more. The other biggest problem with Dream Drop Distance is that your attack damage doesn't scale with your level. Not very well. So like with Terra, like his regular attack, I'm fucking destroying these guys because it scales to your level. It didn't really do that in Dream Drop Distance, so you were like forced to use commands. And like, I'm not saying the commands are bad, but it's just like the gameplay feels weird when you do that. Then you add in the stuff like the drop mechanic, which like I liked, but was also a huge pain in the ass at times. And just the worlds themselves weren't that great. Like Tron Legacy's cool, but like fuck, that world is so dreary. Like Tron works in the original Kingdom Hearts because they give you a little bit at a time. Having to play through that whole world twice is fucking brutal. And then the Hunchback of Notre Dame level is okay, but it's, again, it's just not very colorful, if that makes sense. Which I feel like it should have been. Traverse Town is okay, but just I can't quite get it. It's just something, I don't know. It was probably one of the better levels of that game. And then there's I'm trying to think of what else. What are the levels? Prankster's Paradise I thought was a slog, which was Pinocchio's world. Three Musketeers level didn't feel very good either. Just, you know, I feel like they could have done better. Whoa, shit. Not gonna lie, I don't remember most of it. I enjoyed it once, and that's all I needed. Well, that's another fucking problem, is that the fact that you don't remember it shows it wasn't a very good game. Maybe looking forward to playing in 2019 besides Cage 3. Honestly, haven't even really looked ahead beyond Cage 3. I don't really have a good answer. I'll play them all. Or I'll play most of the games. Super Robot Wars T will be pretty cool. I've definitely got some anime I have to watch before I play that game. I don't really know what else. Like, nothing's really, like... I'm not really stoked for anything. Jump Force will be pretty cool. Resident Evil 2 will be cool. I'll play that. I might play that when it comes out, just because it comes out 4 days before Kingdom Hearts 3. And I might need a game to, like, distract me. 7 Remake's not coming out this year. Not a fucking chance. So, hey, Kiva, what's up? I'm ahead because I have no fucking idea what you're talking about. For games? Yeah. Oh, for Dream Drop Distance? Yeah. See, that's the great thing about Kingdom Hearts, is that you can't really spoil things, because even if you try and spoil things, nobody's going to know what the fuck you're talking about, because it sounds ridiculous out of context. Playing Bloodborne? Nah. I don't think that's a game for me. What's up, Remy? What's going on? I mean, time travel gets confusing? Never. I feel like time travel is okay if you do it once. Like, you can get away with it, like, for, like, one thing. People will still complain about it, but I think that's where you get away with it. But if you, like, try and explain it too much... Basically, time travel only works when it comes up once and it's a closed loop. So, like, character A goes back in time, starts the events that cause character B to do this, and then that's it. You can't really, the further you go into time travel stuff without, like, dedicating an entire game to it, or an entire anime or story or whatever to it, the worse it gets. FF16 when? Good question. Probably not for a long time. I didn't go fast enough. No. I think FF16 will get announced this year. I don't think they're even gonna like announce 16 until after, or until like 7 is at least like, you know, 80% of the way done, where like there's a chance it could release. Honestly, I hope 7 is super successful, and then I hope they start they like design an entire team to remake these games. Like I want to see 1 through 6 all remade, like not in old sprite form, but in like a playable form. Yeah, Square definitely has a problem with announcing games way too early. But, like, I understand it. You want to hype up your audience, you want to get to keep the investors invested. But at the same time, like, all your projects take forever. It's like, what are they supposed to do? Just say, like, just keep... How many times can you say, like, yep, we're working on it? I think part of the problem of that is people's expectations. Where it's like, these games take fucking forever to develop. We know they take fucking forever to develop. They're long as shit when they come out. But at the same time, we, like, expect, like, just an announcement. And it's like, okay, well... Or we expect, like, an announcement and, like, proof that they're working on it. Ooh, I barely made that. Terry, you're so slow. I want a new Final Fantasy IV. I mean... I'll take whatever at this point. There's an item called a Nutty Nut. Just wanted you guys to be aware of that. Hey, I got fire. Nice. Just give me fucking cure now. Do I have more than one fire? Of course I do. Just didn't notice it the first time I got it. That sounds like me. Huzo and Rose are the best Final Fantasy couple. Well, spoilers. Wow. Looking forward to Sonic Racing too. Oh. Supposedly those games are pretty good. Is it Sonic Racing or is it Sega Racing? Because, like, if Kiryu's not a racer from Yakuza, then just, I don't want your game. Keep it away from me. It's Sonic Racing? Eh. I like the idea of Sega Racing better, just because there's more IP. But yeah, like, I'm not excited for Anthem. It's just, I don't really give a shit about it. I'm trying to think of what else. There's a lot I couldn't really care about. I need to sell something. Sell those potions. Ah, fuck, I need another Zero Gravity too. There's too many fucking spells now. Did I just unlock all of them? What the fuck? I have 3 Thunder. I'd like one more, please. Alright, I'll get back to this. Holy shit. Majima's best driver? Crash Bash remake? Nah. I've said it before, I don't really feel anything for the Crash games. Like, I'm happy that they exist for people, but it doesn't really do anything for me. Crash Bash is the best Crash game? Hot take. I wonder if they're ever going to make a other FF game like 14? I think so. Once 14 runs its course, which it will eventually. I know there's going to be pretty big expansion to 14 soon. I don't know if they announced what the next expansion is going to be yet, but they're on like the last update of this patch, or I'm sorry, the last patch of this expansion, I believe. Like, I think 4.5 comes out in like a week. So, I don't know, I've been like half paying attention to it because I'm not really subbed at the moment. Never played a Crash game, they just don't look too much fun to me. 17 would probably be next MMO. That or 16. I had to get up for a second. My headphones fell. Also, I'm dead. FF7 Remake will be the next MMO? We can hope, right?
I wonder if that's her.
Cinderella is a story about a girl who gets abused emotionally, sometimes physically, but then it finds a man to save her from all of it. Snow White is a girl who gets cursed by an old woman who's jealous of her good looks, which is her only quality, and then gets saved when a man comes and kisses her without her consent. And then Sleeping Beauty, Aurora is actually kind of a badass, although she goes to sleep and then a man has to go fight
Does the name
an evil
Xehanort
witch to
mean
save her.
anything to you?
It's, yeah. Disney and their morals.
Now what? Unversed.
So she runs away to the forest, which is what triggers Ventus's, part of the story.
Out of my way.
Disney also made racist cartoons? Yeah, they did. Song of the South is fucking brutal. And there's Song of the South, there's Briar Rabbits, which is really fucking rough. Briar Rabbit, which is still in Splash Mountain, by the way. I think, right? I don't want to say things if it's not true. I think it's still in Splash Mountain. I haven't been to Disney in like 15 years.
Gather. Freeze. Fire. Fire.
Oh, I unlocked a new special. Well, that's not gonna do much. Yeah, I don't like that special as much. I hate that it automatically... I guess it makes sense, but I hate that they automatically equip the newest special you get. Because I'm like, I don't want Gold Rush. It's a shitty special. It doesn't do much. Shit. What could I have done against that? Gotta go now, bye. See you, Sid. Thanks for stopping by. No, Snow is cursed for beauty, then she moves in with 7 short guys, and this pretty man comes save her. I mean, it's the same thing. What do you guys think of a KH racer game? I don't want any game to have a racer, to be honest. I hate racing games. Also, I hate Mario Kart. Come at me. Like, I hate all forms of racing games. Even Mario Kart, the one that most people are pretty cool with. They're just not for me. I understand why people like them. I don't. Leave me alone. Stop trying to make me watch them. I'm sorry, stop trying to make me play them. Hell yeah. Alright, well, they killed me last time. Let's do this first. It's just their stomach just bounces. Oh my god, there's another fatty over there? I didn't even see him. Hey, alright. So I got Ventus's full form now. He has haste and auto counter, so if a physical move is used against him, he counters it. So every D-Link has 2 like power-ups you can get for them. They give him like special abilities, and they're all pretty overpowered. Digimon Racing is better than both. Crash Team Racing is better than Mario Kart. He asked me to get Mario Kart for the Switch. I'm like, just no thank you. Thank you, ENIAC. I'm glad someone is finally saying some sense. I don't want a racer. Leave me alone.
Lost her. She said she doesn't know anything about Master Xehanort. That leaves me with just one other option.
He says lost her, but doesn't go to the forest.
Back at the castle.
God forbid he go run into Ven. The weirdest part about this game to me is that the characters don't, like, they don't have access to the whole level. So, like, there's an entire, like, couple, like, stage, or couple, areas over there that Terra will just never go to. I think Aqua has access to almost the full level, but she doesn't get to go to the mines like Ventus does. It's very strange. Mario Kart is only fun when you play with people who have equal skill. No one is as bad at Mario Kart as I am. Also, I'm worse than like the AI in Mario Kart. That's how bad I am. So I just don't enjoy it. Alright, Blizzara, Blizzara. Fire, fire. Let's get fire boost. Yep. And then I can combine the Blizzaras, but I don't want to just yet. Put the next Thunder on. Pyra. Thunder. We can take Blizzara off. Put another Magnet on. So many commands. And 2 more fires. Actually, it might be better to... No. I guess this is fine. Yeah, this is fine. Everything's fine. I should probably put a cure on at some point. Confirm Nick is bad. That's what I mean. Like, I don't enjoy the games. I'm not good at them. I don't derive pleasure from playing them. I'm good at a lot of games, but fucking racing is my blind spot. I can do okay in games that aren't, like, primarily a racer. Like, I can do okay in Grand Theft Auto, but, like, I don't really do the racing mini games in Grand Theft Auto, if that makes sense. Honestly, the Smash Kart and Super Mario Party have had the most fun with Mario Party so far. But yeah, I meant to ask about that, Sean. I think I saw you playing it on Switch, and how are you liking it? I played it by myself, which is I like parties, and it's fun, but it's like I can definitely see how it'd be a lot of fun with people. Like the mini games are actually pretty good, and I thought they'd have to have run out of ideas by now, but it's pretty like well done. The boards feel a little small to me, but I've only seen the first board and played the one with the bomb in it. The party's pretty dope, but I'm hoping they add more to it. Really, the online doesn't let you actually play actual matches. That's the stupidest thing is. There should be 2 things. A, you should be able to play with your friends to do Mario parties online. There's no reason you shouldn't be able to. And then B, you should be able to just match up with like a random group of strangers and play Mario Party that way. It just seems so dumb to me. Where it's like, how are you going to be in 2019 and not have like full online capabilities? Me and my buddy played it until like 3 AM one night, I was CPU-ing very hard in partner mode, so fuck. Or even the regular free-for-all. Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm gonna play it with my brother soon. Nintendo's online in general is pretty garbage. I've seen some, and I've heard that Smash is really bad. Like the online is just barely functional. Oh, I have to equip Air Slide. Hold on. What else? Let's melt some more fire. Ooh, sweet. HP boost is a pretty good one. If you have a LAN cable, it's okay most of the time. If you're on wireless, woof. Well, here's the other thing. The Nintendo Switch doesn't have a wireless, or doesn't have an Ethernet port. You have to get a connector, which either they stopped making or just like isn't available anywhere in classic Nintendo fashion. So it's just like, what? Like, that's not really an option. Like, oh god, Nintendo makes so many dumb decisions. You can get any USB LAN adapter, but again, why would they not make a goddamn system with a fucking Ethernet port? Especially if their online is that spotty. I didn't know any USB LAN adapter worked though. That's good to know. That's actually really good to know because I can tell people that at work.
Thunder! Freeze! Gather!
Because it's not a home console, Nick? Wow. I mean, even if it wasn't home, you should still be able to, like, go to a library and just play it. Like, online matches there. We both know that's not the reason why they didn't focus on online. They didn't focus on online because Nintendo doesn't know online exists. How on earth are friend codes still a fucking thing in 2019? How do they not have an online ID? Something Xbox has had since 2006. Like 13 years ago. No, even further than that. The original Xbox, which went back, what, 2000? What did I come here for? Alright, melt commands. I'm fired up. Phase when 2006 was 13 years ago? I know, right? I had to do that math in my head twice. Because they refused to upgrade their infrastructure even though they're sitting on a war chest. I just like... The part that bothers me the most about Nintendo, and there's a lot, is just like... It's the same issue I have with the WWE, even though I don't even watch wrestling, is that they are both companies that refuse... Speaking of LAN cable, what do you mean it's not connected? Did my internet just die? Where it's just... Oh my god, why am I not connected to the internet right now? What happened here? That was odd. But yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, there is no reason, they just don't listen to their fans. Like, the Nintendo should have every fucking Nintendo, original Nintendo and SNES game. Every single one of them should be available on their Switch console, they should be available on the next console, and they should be available just permanently going forward. People don't even care if they have to pay for it, they just want the availability. Nintendo doesn't give a shit. For a company that fucking weaponizes nostalgia, they just, like, refuse to just put the originals back up there.
No, you claim to be radiant, but all I see are shadows of jealousy hanging thick on your heart.
You will pay for such insolence. Magic mirror on the wall. Consume this fool once and for all.
Fun fact about the Magic Mirror, it has the power to kidnap people.
Alas, my liege, that I cannot do. I have no power save answers true.
Oh no, that's right. I forget what she does to it. She throws a goddamn potion at it. Which somehow gives him extra powers. Also, fun fact, this is the same exact boss fight that Aqua fights. I think it might be one of the only worlds that repeats a boss fight. Drugs equals power. I mean, we all knew that. This boss isn't particularly easy. He likes to run away a lot too, which I'm not a big fan of bosses doing. Oh shit. Oh, this shit, yeah. Just keep running. This is my favorite kind of boss fight, the kind where you can't fight and you just have to sit there and do nothing. Very, very quality. Thank you, fucking Christ. Get the fuck back here. There's a way to tell. Yeah, it's that one. Because it's smiling, that's how you know. Special move! So this is Ventus's, like, final special move. That's kind of ridiculous. Thank you, Christ. Is that Andross that the masked Jim Carrey wore? Yes. Drugs equals power. Didn't Binding of Isaac teach you that? That's a good point.
Somebody stop me. Conveniently, even though Terra defeats the mirror, Aqua still has to fight it later.
How did you escape?
Now you will ask the mirror. Where can I find Master Xehanort?
Magic mirror, instruct this knave. Give him the answers he doth crave.
Beyond both light and dark he dwells, where war was waged upon the fells.
Well, I have this big key.
Is that all?
Yeah. I kind of wish the mirror had more of a personality.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
Again, this woman told Terra to go collect someone's heart. He like right off the bat, he was like, no. And then he goes and he fights her. And then she later tells Aqua, it's like, oh, I don't know. Your friend, he's been up to some shady shit. And she's like, and Aqua goes, he has? What?
Maybe it's time I went and spoke with him myself.
This game is all about misunderstandings and Terra just being dumb. I have not equipped a single other Keyblade. Why would you want boobs in the mirror? Is that what personality means to you, Taiki? Do you not respect women? Okie doke. Items. Let's equip a new Keyblade. Treasure Trove's good. Fairy Stars is okay. Let's go Treasure Trove works better for Terra. Terra! There's a nutty nut, by the way. Spicy. Don't worry, Taiki. There's a great video coming out that will instruct you about the women's. Yeah. Sean already quoted it earlier. Talking about his frame. Only if they had big boobs, though? Oh. Okay. That's good, Taiki. It's 2019 and you're still making jokes from the 50s. No, that's fine. How do I have, like, no commands equipped? What happened here? Did I just never equip them when I finished? Because that sounds like me. And fly around. Holy shit, I really didn't equip any of these. What's wrong with me? Oh my god, there's so many new things. Leave me alone. Okay, so yeah, Aqua has Magic Deflector. Ventus has Haste and Auto Counter. Haste is pretty fucking good, especially for Terra. I don't know what Cinderella and Maleficent have, though. Got some more command styles. Reports. Not gonna go through that shit. Actually, I'll do the sticker album. What am I gonna unlock? Fucking put those balloons in the air. There we go. People tell me Kingdom Hearts is a serious game. I'm just like, excuse me? I have a sticker book. Taiki's from 2050, though? Yeah. You never did. I figured it was all a part of the plan. All part of the plan. No, I'm not one of those people who will only play with like the Kingdom Key and stuff. I just forgot. Because Birth by Sleep moves a little faster than Kingdom Hearts 1 does. So they throw a lot more at you in a lot shorter of a time. Mysterious Tower. I've seen this before. There's a really annoying mushroom that's out in this fucking lawn. You hit it in the air 100 times. The game was not designed to do that. Mickey thought it was a Pokeball, which is why he's so confused. Ooh, look, a mouse. Fun fact, Terra doesn't meet Mickey in this game. At no point does he meet Mickey. So that's why you never get Mickey's D-Link with Terra. Whenever he loses his shirt later, if I don't learn to be really mad. I was talking about that with someone the other day, where I was like, I mean, it was just such an unnecessary scene. My guess, and I'd like to think this is true, is that Nomura didn't put it there for continuity's sake. He put it there as a joke. As like a, hey, in case you want to know why, this is why this happened. I'm hoping at least. I want to believe.
So long! Fire! Gather!
So, I've been playing the new Magic the Gathering Arena. Not Magic Duels, but Magic the Gathering Arena. I don't think it's on Steam, but it's another version, another way to play Magic online. This one I like a lot better, because it's a lot more free-to-play friendly. At least it seems like it. The only difference is that you can only play it, or if you're going to play it free, you're only going to unlock a few things a day. But it's still a lot of fun. As someone who's like trying to get back into like Magic, but doesn't want to play like the actual card game, I'm having a lot of fun with it. Magic Arena is dope as fuck. What deck's you playing? At the moment, I don't have many. I'm doing green and blue, just because Mermen are like, you know, they're meta capable. If I go against one more fucking white and black deck with lifelink and fucking like, what's that one card that gains a counter every time you gain life, I'm gonna lose my mind. It reminds me why I stopped playing Duel Links PvP. It's because they just use the same fucking deck every person. Okay, guys, I'm dipping out. Maybe if you're still live later, I'll hop back in. All right, Remy, you have a good time. It is pretty sick. I like it for what it is.
Yes,
I feel like it's a lot easier to earn packs than it was in Arena. Or I'm sorry, Duels. God, fuck Merman, but I mainly just use the pre-made. Also, I love that deck you hate. But yeah, my go-to is I like white and green decks, so I'm trying to find some cards to support that. I liked him a lot more as a kid, but now that I'm an adult, I actually don't mind playing different decks.
He had a keyblade.
Duel Links 2nd anniversary this month feels good, man. Oh, I'm gonna have to log back in. What are they offering?
As a king, he is good and kind, but the weight of a crown has not cured him of impetuousness. He has left with an object whose power he does not understand or know how to control. Mickey imagines my star shard will be of help in his current quest. And like you,
they offered 200 gold, that sounds right. I've been playing white-black Vance, but I don't use the cat that gets the counters. Yeah, I mean, I get why they do it, it's just really fucking annoying to fight. Merman is annoying too, though. I can see why they would hate that too. I want to just use the decks I like, but I need to earn the cards to do that. And earn the cards to do that, I need to win. And to win, I need to use the shitty cheap decks. Sap rolling decks? I don't know what those are.
Master Xehanort and the Unversed are connected.
All decks are annoying and all decks are fun, pretty much. So, how do you guys feel about this? I feel like either I have 0 mana or too much mana. I very rarely go play a game where I have it normal. And I feel it more in this game than the other ones. And the mulligans are really annoying me. Also, I hate that they made the legendary I hate that the legendary lands are harder to get. Like, they start you with the ones that come tapped into the field, but there's not nearly enough of the ones there's not nearly enough of the ones that if you have at least one regular lands, they don't tap. Either 3 mana all game, or I have nothing but mana. No in between. Exactly. Terra.
Come see me at once.
Terra, come see me at once. Oh, Nimoy. Same, although I've been playing a lot more of just praying for land when I draw. Like, I'll start with 2 land and the rest monsters and just go for it. That's typically what I like to do. My biggest problem with Merman is the deck I'm running doesn't have any multicolored land. So it's either island or forest. And I'll start a hand with like 2 island and then 4 forest creatures, or I'll start with 3 forest and like 2 island creatures, and I'm just like, what the fuck? How does it know? I literally mulliganed as many times as it would let me do it just to see if I got a playable hand, and I didn't. I just fucking quit the game. Not the game, but I just like conceded the match. I was just like, what the fuck? But yeah, either infinite mana or none. There is no in between. Alright. I guess I'll continue. I should play Arena more. I haven't in a good while. If you want, I'll duel you. Let me get some more cards first, though. So I have to like wait like a week, because I have to like do my daily quests, unlock like the basic decks. So I have more of like, more stuff to fall back on. I still want to do like drafts and stuff because I want like just a good amount of like raw cards, but I still don't know which packs are the best to buy.
I have been to other worlds. I know all about the things you've done. I just don't understand.
I also don't really know how to craft cards. Can you only craft cards you already own?
Someone had to safeguard.
You know, honestly, I haven't made any decks because I don't know how to in this game. I have a good amount of Magic knowledge, but like, I'm not meta by any means. Thankfully, the game is super quick, so surrendering and moving on doesn't feel as crappy. This is real. Yeah, that's the only saving grace, is that I don't really mind if I lose a game because it's just so easy to just pick back up and go to another one.
Are you telling me he came from you?
No, you can craft any card as long as you have a wild card of the rarity. How do I do it? How do I search for the cards to craft? Because I definitely want to do that. Like craft from a couple packs that only have like a few good cards. The base decks are fun. They've got some good cards. The green deck in particular is a lot of fun. Like, I'm a big fan of like forest monsters, but with like white support.
I damaged Ventus's heart in the most horrific way. So I did what I felt was right and left him with Ericus. I knew the boy could not stay with me. The man who did him so.
There's an option in your filters that lets you show unowned cards when you're looking at your collection building it. Oh, cool. Thanks, Helix. Alright. As much as I'm having fun talking about Magic, people will leave. They will be like, I don't know what they're talking about. I hate it.
Well, thank you, lad. You know how to put an old man's heart at ease.
So that's what it was.
Flashback time. They're playing Ventus's theme, which is basically just Roxas' theme, because they're the same, pretty much. The millions will stay and they'll like it. But yeah, I'm having fun streaming this. The game is going a lot more quick than when I record. So, I feel like I'll definitely be able to beat the game before Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out, especially since I'm completely off this week. Whether or not I can platinum in that time, we'll see. Because the platinum for this game is pretty rough. Basically do everything 3 goddamn times.
Is he okay?
I'll go see. I'm Terra. What's your name?
Roxas. Oh, sorry. Able to chat and play through a game always makes it feel faster if you're having a good time. Yeah, I am having... Well, I enjoy the game. And I'm having a good time talking to chat, too. Aqua is Bae. Aqua is the waifu of Kingdom Hearts. If you think it's Kairi, Xion, or Naminé, you can get the fuck out of my chat.
So, are you here to train with
Taki
us?
being a good mod.
Where are you from? Who is that man with you? You good with a keyblade?
The awkward part about this is that they're supposed to be a little bit younger when the scene takes place, but because they didn't make more models, they just look the same.
I just asked him some stuff.
Ventus cannot tell you anything. Because he cannot remember anything.
Aqua's the reason I bought this game when I was younger, and I have a habit of doing her part first whenever I play. Aqua first, then Ventus, then Terra is the best order in my opinion.
Why is Vanitas still free?
Aqua is the useful waifu? Yeah. Well, that's the thing, is Aqua is a strong, independent woman. Whereas Kairi's like, Sora! And then Xion is like, Roxas, Axel! And then Naminé is like, it's not really relevant.
Uses the Keyblade to sow seeds of darkness.
Naminé is like, I'm getting used by the organization. Whoops.
The world's team with his ghastly underlings.
The Unversed.
He has no control over the darkness in his heart. The Keyblade is not his to bear.
They did Ven, Terra, Aqua. That's an okay one to do too. I hate that the game recommends you do Terra first. I think that ruins a lot of like the tension that you get by playing the other ones.
Right is wrong that I have wrought.
Xion though? Who?
I have no idea where
That sounds familiar.
What I can tell you about Vanitas amounts to this.
Plus, she's gonna be... You can tell from the trailer that she's gonna be evil in Kingdom Hearts 3, and I don't want to go through that fucking character arc. Axel and Roxas have to fight against her again. You can already see it coming. Did Terra just see the goddamn future?
He will strike next in the City of Light. Radiant Garden.
Don't worry, Master. I'll take care of Vanitas.
I have no knowledge of your spoilers trailer talk. It's not confirmed. Don't do me like this. I won't. Here's how I can put your mind at ease. There's a cloaked figure in the organization, and they haven't confirmed who it is. But there's only like 4 possibilities, and personally I think it's Xion, but that's about it. Spoilers, Xion might come back in Kingdom Hearts 3. They didn't just forget forever. Wrong, it's me. Could be a new character? That'd be a fucking tease if they made a new character and then fucking played it like it was an older one. Terra. I love the croak. Oh, that sounds so bad when I say it like that, though. I love the croak in his voice that Leonard Nimoy does. Terra.
This can only mean Master Xehanort was
I've
right.
turned into a pterodactyl.
Oh, Master of Masters show up in Cage 3. I think Ray Chase just did a... He posted a tweet showing an organization cloak and said, like, be nice to me and maybe I'll show you what's inside the box or something like that. So he's been hinting at it. I wouldn't be surprised if he comes back. He was like the only good part of back cover. Personally, I just want like actual designs for the characters. Like, I think the trailer purposely is using a model of Axel that just shows him in his cloak. But if that motherfucker wears that cloak the entire game, I'm gonna be pissed. That's lazy design. Come on. I'm tired of fighting people in black robes. It's boring. Give me like these crazy, like, Nomura-esque designs. Literally, his like whole task in the Final Fantasy series has been designing characters. And then when it comes to his own goddamn series, he cops out, just gives everyone a fucking cloak. Fuck! I need last chance. I'm sorry, I need once more and second chance, and I need them badly. I mean, we all know it's in the box. We've seen 7 before. Maybe it's Waluigi. Zippers and belts. No, now we're past zippers and belts. Now we're in the age of plaid. Everything Nomura designs now is plaid. Nomura was struggling to come up with new designs, and he saw some hipsters in the coffee shop, and he was like, I'll just do that. Man, I gotta get with the times, exactly. But it's like a weird paradox, where like, literally, the man who designs everything, even for some games that aren't Final Fantasy or Kingdom Hearts, just like, fucking drop the ball. Maybe it's to be like, oh, they're part of an organization, it's like uniformity, but it's like, it's still boring. Oh, I got half of them. Hey, you actually killed them all. I like that they tried something by introducing status specs in this game, like poison and confuse and stuff, but they also feel really weird. They don't like function properly. Oh, I didn't mean to do Ventus. I've leveled up Ventus's D-Link all the way, so now I can't use him anymore. This is the best version of this theme, by the way. Super like orchestral and stuff. Final Fantasy, or I'm sorry, Kingdom Hearts 1's is good, but this one's really good. Uses Freeze and Firestorm. Thonks. Aqua better not have plaid. I don't think the other trio, the OG trio is going to get redesigns.
Doing here? Maybe he found something out.
Also, Aqua's original character design, she had like an exposed back, but Square said that might seem too inappropriate, so they gave her like a weird like flap to put up, so it was like an actual outfit. Your attack bar say moldy woman attack every once in a while. I don't know what you're talking about. That sounds weird. You're being weird. Come on, I can cheat this. Yeah. I'm not supposed to be able to reach that yet. God, boss. It definitely doesn't say moldy woman attack, I can say that for sure. It does not say the word woman. Well, I guess it was just like exposed skin. I know. I'm really attracted to the back of a woman. That's what gets me going. It has an accent mark. I don't know what you're talking about. Nope, just a favorite Australian word.
Why can't I ever seem to remember this address exactly?
It's canon, by the way, that Merlin loses that book at least 3 times. Once when Aqua goes by, once when Ventus goes by, and once when Terra goes by. Actually, no. I think Terra finds the book.
Excuse me, Your Elderness.
And then the other 2, Merlin, like, calls over.
I believe you dropped this book.
Did I? I'm very sad to say this isn't one of mine.
Oh, I forgot. It's not actually his book.
Book it is. This unassuming volume seems to have the unusual effect of awakening one's innermost abilities.
A book that makes people stronger? If it's all right, Your Elderness, might I have a closer look?
The name is
Look at Terra. He's such a good boy.
A lot of wisdom comes with age. Anyway, as I said, the book is not mine, but I'd be happy.
Is this Dragon Quest? It is.
Thank you, Merlin.
Your Elderness, what a title. He's just trying to be nice. When you're trying to be nice, but you don't know what to call someone. I think there's a recipe in his house somewhere. Maybe I was wrong. I can't tell if originally there was supposed to be like an actual 100 Acre Wood like level in this game, but it's pretty much just reduced to a command board. Don't you hate when a giant monster flies by when you're just trying to explore? It is a recipe for banana bread. Again, you keep getting it right away. You sure you haven't played this game? Okay. I haven't saved in a while. I will say, when it comes to Radiant Garden stories, I think Terra has the best one. I actually wrote the story for this one? That's true. Even though you were, let's see, I would have been... Yeah, you were 12 when this game came out, but you definitely wrote it. Big Fat Quiz 2018 was great, it really was. Did you like when Noel threw the cup? Which sounds ridiculous out of context, but was amazing. I'm a genius? Well, that's a word. That was pretty funny. I thought both quizzes were pretty good. I'm still working through everything. I've watched like the first hour of it.
Let's go. So long. Want some?
How does Terra... Oh, I guess the water fountains are active. So how would he get up there?
Fire! Thunder! Thunder!
Holy shit, did that enemy hit me in the middle of fucking my attack? That's amazing. Or in the middle of my transformation.
Want some? Fire!
The lady in 2019 knows her stuff, though. So that's Sandy Kovig. And, she does, like, she's Noel's co-host on the on the Great British Bake Off, but she's also the new host of QI, which is why that makes a lot more sense. Because it was like, holy shit, she knew like everything. Also, Joe Lycett was a great counter for her, where she'd be like, well, actually, it was like this and this, and he'd be like, yeah, so fuck you. Basically a walking history book. Yes. So she's basically the new Stephen Fry, that's why. Got quiz spoiler. Shake my head. If you were gonna watch it, you would have watched it by now. But she was. I liked her a lot. She was really funny. I think Michelle Wolf was pretty good in 2018 one too. Oh, you just watched everything too? I liked it. I liked them both this year. There's very rarely is there like an actually like bad Big Fat Quiz. I understood what Big Nasty, what more than last time he was on. A lot more, you mean? I didn't care for Nasty or Catherine that much. I like Catherine Ryan. She's pretty funny. Her Quiz Jenner persona was a little weird, but she went for something, and I could appreciate that. Plus, her cleavage was great, but no, I think she's super funny. Big Nasty is like hit or miss with a lot of his jokes. He was great on Would I Lie to You, and his first time in the show was okay, but I'd rather he didn't become like a regular. I feel like he doesn't offer that much variety. I used to like her a lot, but she was like meh for this. Yeah, Michelle and David are a great team. They really were. But nobody, and I mean nobody, can beat Noel and Richard Ayoade. That is the dream team, literally. Whiff. Nick speaking the truth. I don't know anyone else who watches that though. By the way, so what we're all talking about here is the Big Fat Quiz of the Year. If you YouTube Big Fat Quiz of the Year, you can find it. At least if you're not in the UK, I think. Because there's like a bunch of different copies floating around. It is fucking phenomenal. It's basically a quiz show on like events that happened over the last year. The Big Fat Quiz of Everything is just like more general knowledge stuff. But it's amazing. It's done really well. Hosted by Jimmy Carr. Catherine was my favorite though. I don't know who the old guys were, but they're okay. Frank Skinner does some stuff. He was in season 1 of Taskmaster. And he's been on a bunch of panel shows. He hosts his own show. I think it's called Room 101. And David Baddiel, I've only seen like a couple episodes in like Cats Does Countdown and stuff, but he's pretty funny. I like them. The UK show I watch is Can't Pay, We'll Take It Away, to be honest. I don't know what that is. But I'm a gigantic fan of the Big Fat Quiz. I wish there was an American equivalent. But it would be way too like edgy and stuff. Wow, how did I not die? Look at that. Look at that health. So these like rabbit things, they drop I think it's called Abounding Crystals, which are like rare material stuff. They have if you attach those to commands, they'll give you abilities like Lucky Strike, which increases item drops, so it's pretty important to kick the shit out of them as much as you can. Can you not though? Fucking A. I hate the gas bag fucking jerks. I hate any enemy that can become invincible. I'm gonna need that cure, please. Okay. Probably not gonna be able to use D-Link in this next fight. Maybe I should add cure in. I think I can make Blizzaga now. Also, there were only 3 episodes of Taskmaster 2. I'm sad now. Well, give me the fucking USB and I'll give you more. I got what you need. I think I might need Blackout. Normally Blackout's not a super helpful move, but Terra has a lot of commands that fuse with it. I think I'm going to try and sleep, so unless that fails, bye folks. See ENIAC, it's 8 p.m., but I mean, see ya. The show is basically about collecting debts for people and repossessing property from people who fail to pay their rent. That's awful. It's a far ways to go for more eps. I think there's only 5 episodes of Season 4, too. Did you finish Reno 911? Because that was the whole reason I couldn't fit them all. I'm right behind it, to be honest. Yeah, but you wake up super early.
Ven, Terra, Aqua.
I just started Season 3? Gotcha. Finish that up and I'll give you the new, thing. It's a short way to go to see your family. It's true. It's literally down the stairs. Is this a fight with Ripto? This is the fight with Trinity Armor. You fought this boss, or you fought a variation of this boss, Mark. The guard armor? The big, like, circus fuck in the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 1? This is like his older brother, basically. Fuck, I messed up.
Thunder! Freeze! Gather! Thunder! Take that!
Can't see.
Thunder! Heal! Freeze!
Shit, I'm not gonna hit it. It's too far away. Man, this attack's going forever. I love the, like, I didn't notice that before, but I love the little, like, tings it makes. Like, when you hit it, it just sounds like you're, like, smashing up against metal. Which is appropriate. Oh boy. Big fuck you, laser. Fucking what? Oh my god. Wrath of Trinity. Yeah, that wasn't fun at all. Oh wow, it's still going. Don't say, oh wow, it's still going. It's been 2 hours. Fuck off. But yeah, Kingdom Hearts comes out in 23 days. Not that I'm counting down. 23 days, 4 hours. I'm sorry, 23 days, 3 hours, 55 minutes, 30 seconds. But who's keeping track? Am I right? Wow. Right off the bat, huh? Whew. Oh boy. I might actually have to, like, fight correctly. I didn't think he'd be this hard. I'm not used. You know what it is? Normally I have once more a second chance by now, and I'm fucking dragging my feet on it. I need to grind. You should try winning. Thanks, Mark. Who couldn't beat the final boss of Kingdom Hearts 1? Was it you? Yeah. Not really gonna take advice from you. Another big fuck you, laser. Oh, I fucked up. Fuck off. Leave me alone. Can I not collect those health bars? Oh, I can. Oh my god, leave me alone! I can't use D-Links because I have party members. Shit. I got Cure. It's okay. We're okay. He also has like an oppressive amount. Fuck. I can say an impressive amount of health. Where is Cure? Oh, good. Let's just sit here for a bit. Okay. Oh my god. Leave me alone! Thank you. I need... That one hurt. I'm not gonna lie, it hurts to die on top of health. Why did I have such an easy time the first time? Oh, he looks mad. Off. I missed. Terry, you slow fuck. Oh, Ventus is dead. Makes me feel slightly better about how well I'm doing. Oh my god, I'm so close to getting a special here. Give me the health, please. Thank you. Okay, we're good. We're fine. I'm ready this time. Oh, he's invincible. That's cool. That's good. But good for him. I'm happy for him. Thank fuck. Oh my god. I feel like I earned that one though. I was doing really fucking well. Speaking of Cage, one final boss thing in there. I can fight the 3 extra super bosses and I need to go to Hollow Bastion once more. I've been there for about 5 months, just not actually playing. I recommend actually playing. You'll be aware that we won't have running water tomorrow. Yeah, I heard. I'll never beat that game. It gets me so mad. Try not to rage quit like a little baby. Remember when I subbed to you, but this is my first time watching one of your streams. Is this on Proud Mode? This is on Critical. This is beyond proud. But hey, Renewit, I am. I don't know why you subbed, but I'm glad you did. Thanks. Nice, feels good after the pain. That was the last death. Yeah. Said to bring 2 grown-ups.
You mean us? Listen to me, Val.
Fun fact about those Disney passes. They have a card reader on them, but at no point does anyone scan them.
That guy in the mask is history. He'll never badmouth Terra again.
You saw the boy in the mask?
Yes?
How old is Ventus again? I think he's like... supposed to be like 15, 14.
You let Aqua take you home.
I think Terra's supposed to be like 20. Aqua's supposed to be like 18 or 19.
You guys. You can't. We have a dangerous task ahead of us. I don't want you to get hurt.
And what is this dangerous task, Terra? It doesn't sound like what the Master told you to do.
But I'm fighting the darkness.
I'm not
Aqua's legal feels good, man. The only legal Cage girl.
I've been in the same worlds as you, and I've seen what you've done. You shouldn't put yourself so close to the darkness.
Listen to yourself, Aqua. Terra would never.
You mean you've been spying on me? Is that what he said to do? The Master's orders?
He was only...
Aqua.
I get it.
Terra!
Just stay put. I'm on my own now. All right?
Terra, please, listen. The Master has no reason to distrust you, really.
Yet he
was just
does.
worried.
Aqua, you're the worst. So Aqua's whole like second act is all about her trying to be less of a wah tattletale baby. Terra's is about,
You must be Terra.
oh shit, look at this boy.
It's that old coot. He won't stop asking for you. I came all the way out here to get you, just so he'd clam up.
What do you mean?
Ha! Do I have to spell it out? Xehanort, whatever he's called.
Beat this game on Proud Mode about a month ago. I don't really like Unversed because to me they're very annoying and a hard time with all of them. I like the Unversed. I like the design a lot.
Master Xehanort would never
I'm glad they're coming back in Cage 3. Dream Eaters, I don't really like as much.
Included my mercy. See for yourself. I'm holding him underneath the outer gardens. Better show up before I lose my patience. Ciao.
But yeah, this game is rough.
It's true. But no harm in looking.
So yeah, Ventus is about like him learning to be his own self and not just chase after Terra and Aqua. Aqua's is about being less of a bitch. Terra's is about not being controlled by darkness and shit. That's all. Yeah, I like the way that, like, the tone kind of shifts after about halfway through. I still want to fight. Look, what even level am I? I think when I got to this point, I was like level 17 with Ventus. I haven't like, oh my god, I haven't grinded at all, so I might be behind where I'm supposed to be. Where is this bastard? There we go. Level 13, I think. I think that's what I saw. I'm just trying to figure out if I've leveled up since then. Nope. So I am a little underleveled. I'll probably finish this world, and I'll probably end the stream there. We've been going for about 2.5 hours, probably by the time I'm done. So, seems like a good leap or a good point to jump back off. I definitely want to like grind commands off screen, just because it's easier to do it that way and less boring. Because I need to grind like the abilities like once more in Second Chance, because they are critical on critical mode. Pun very much intended. But yeah, it's brutal. If an enemy gets you in a combo, you're basically done. Or if they have like one big fuck you move. I usually like to put Thunder right under magnets. Ooh, look at that. Finally starting to unlock his special. These guys feel, for enemies that are like, that can turn invincible, I kind of hate how tanky they are. But also, damn, just shut them the fuck down. So the trick to these enemies is that if you attack them from behind, they won't really grow as fast. But if you attack them from the front, they will. It's very annoying. I don't like their enemy type. I hope that enemy type never comes back. I don't think I have aerial recovery either, now that I think about it. Later, Mark. I'm gonna get Domino's, I think. Hopefully they're still open. I've earned it. I'm gonna get me some $7.99 3-topping pizzas. Because it's cheap and gives you a lot of pizza. The question is, should I get cinnamon sticks? Chat, I need to know. Cinnamon sticks, yay or nay? Yeet or neat? Yarp or narp? Domino's suck, Pizza Hut for life. Pizza Hut, A, isn't around here, and B, is not better. Domino's is a lot cheaper, and is actually pretty good for what it is. Domino's isn't the best pizza, but it's cheap as hell, and I like it for that. But they're also just not, like, bad. Domino's used to be kind of shitty. But I can appreciate that now they at least seem to be putting some effort into their pizza.
Actually, let me hold off on that. There's a guide for this, and I don't know what it is. I might just save before I do it real quick, so I can know if I get once more or stuff. Because I know they can trigger with 3rd level spells. I just don't remember which one does what. Yes on the sticks. I think I will too. Fill my body with sugar. Okay. Thunder, thunder, pulsing, combo, finish boost. Okay, that's good. Fire, fire. I think it's pulsing. I think it's pulsing crystals to do this. No, finish boost is still good though. Damn it! It's not what I wanted. Let me double check. There's a very quick guide on GameFAQs that has this stuff. Birth by Sleep for PSP. Ability creation guide. Second chance. Pulsing crystal with Blizzard. Once more is a Wellspring crystal with Firaga. Okay, so I will reload that. So I need a Wellspring crystal. If I make Blizz Edge, or if I make Fyra, I can get Leaf Bracer. Okay. So I need, I think Zero Graviga works. That's annoying. I like just don't have like the right spells. If I make I basically need to make Curaga or Zero Graviga for a second chance, which is frustrating. Damage Siphon's a good one too. I need smaller abilities for that. I'll get to this eventually. The like one-off abilities are the really important ones. I always got the cheese bread with my pizza. Maybe I should get cheese bread too. It's been a while since I've gotten that from Domino's. Alright, I'll come back when I have no to cinnamon sticks? Fuck off, mate. Why? Why do you hate freedom?
Thunder! Freeze! Gather!
I don't like holding off on my abilities though.
Fire!
They just like reappear. What happened there? They despawned? That doesn't make sense. I'm gonna need another cure at some point. Magnera's done. Okay. Thundara's done. Oh, I do have more blizzards. Okay. Then I might just do that. Because that seems pretty easy. Do I want bind? Maybe? I'll leave, or I'll put Magnera back for now. Or Thundara is a good one. No. I'll do Magnera, and then I'll pop it before Thunder. Because cinnamon sticks don't sound like a proper side for pizza? How dare you? Not a fan of cinnamon in general? I'm a big fan of cinnamon. Although chocolate is pretty good too. That joke was a trap to see who the weebs were in chat. You will now be quarantined. The death squad is coming. If you didn't get that joke, good. You pass. Using magnet on these like bird fucks is so satisfying. I think Spencer left. I didn't hear the joke. It's fine. Don't worry about it. F for the weebs. You're allowed to be a weeb. I don't care what you are. As long as you enjoy the content, you do you. And if you don't enjoy the content, why are you here? Why you have to be mad? It's only game. Yeah, I'm gonna have to grind off screen with Terra. I'm gonna have to go double check my other characters too, and make sure they have like at least the like basic abilities. I'll run around and do that, and then I'll get ready to stream more. It might be tomorrow. It might be another day. I don't know. I am off this whole week, and I currently don't have any plans, but I have like follow-up plans, if that makes sense. Where it's like, oh, we were supposed to do this, so, you know, we should hang out soon. I'll know more once I start reaching out to people. But, yeah, so since I was technically working seasonal at GameStop, I'm actually laid off until they decide to hire me again, which they can't legally say they will, but gave a strong impression that I was top of the list to come back, so we'll see. I have to, but they're not allowed to hire seasonals back until for a week or two, so I've got a lot of free time. So more stream, hopefully, but also I haven't really been feeling streaming as much lately. There's no real benefit to doing it over like recording, if that makes sense. Like, I like talking to you guys and chat and stuff like that, but I also just prefer recording alone too. And for like video wise, streams do just as well, if not worse, than like regular videos. So there's not a lot of like benefit to it, if that makes sense. Other than just like, you know, it's fun to do.
The old coot certainly knows how to take punishment. Just like I know how to deal it out.
You monster! What are you after?
That thing right there. It's called a Keyblade, isn't it? Yep. Seems like these days everybody's got one of those. Even Grandpa there. When I nabbed him, he told me all about it. What a weapon like that can do. How could I not want one?
But you'll find they're picky about their owners.
If I heard the old guy right, you're what they call Keyblade Master material. So if I defeat you, that makes me the real key slinger. If you catch my
This music is really good.
Not the most polite way to go about it.
I like how Braig takes the Sephiroth mentality of like, if I kill you, then I'll get the Keyblade.
Goes boom. You think I'm gonna fight fair? As if. That key's too powerful for us to go mano a mano. For a Keyblade Master, you're not very... what's the word? Good.
The voice actor for Braig is like criminally underrated. Terra.
But Master, you'll...
Never mind me. You must fight. You can't let this ruffian win. Think of your master, Ericus. The shame he and your fellow pupils would be forced to bear. Use the Keyblade.
It's boss fight.
So much for the bluff.
If you're wondering, how does Braig fight? Exactly the same fucking way he does in Kingdom Hearts 2, only more annoying. I don't think he's the best voice actor in the game, but he's pretty good. Oh, this shit again? That's the way to do it. Deflect it right back at him. Oh, fuck. I hate you. It's hard because this doesn't really work on him as well because he moves so much. I can't remember if there's like a way to stun him or not. Oh my god. I guess this whole fight's gonna be me blocking. I'm not good at blocking in Kingdom Hearts. I can do it, but I need practice. I have not practiced. Also, Aqua has the best block in this game, and I am not playing as Aqua right now. Holy shit! I thought I was actually gonna, like, go straight to him. That would have been crazy. I would have broken the game. I've barely done any damage. Uh-oh. It's gonna hurt. Well, I just ate it. Oh my god. Ugh. Terra doesn't like slide into attack like Ventus and Sora do. And it's very disorienting. Great. Sorry, just gotta get back to work. Enjoy the rest of the stream. I'll catch the upload later. Yeah. Oh man, this hurts. I hate enemies who don't sit still. I hate, just let it be a match of strength versus defense.
I can see you.
Ow. Oh wow, that did a lot of damage actually. I wonder if I can't block that. Oh my god. No! I couldn't do anything! What a bastard. Oh my god, I can't get once more a second chance soon enough. Like, I might have to go grind for it. So I don't get wombo comboed.
I can see you.
Okay, so you can't block that.
Take this.
Nope. Nope. Actually, you know who might work? Ventus might work really well against him, because he automatically blocks attacks. Or reflects attacks. Also, he's got these fast attacks, which seem to work fairly well. What happened there?
I can see you.
Make me waste my D-Link. Yeah, this seems like the way to go. These fast attacks are very good against Braig. It feels like he only teleports within like a certain range of you. So with Ventus's like haste ability, I can usually close the gap fairly quick. Thank God. That's all I had to do. Never waste the D. Imagine if Braig called a girl. Said I could see you. I mean, he would. You ever just float in the air through sheer force of will? And have you ever wondered where Braig got his scar? That's where. Terra fucking fucked his face up. Which really begs the question why in 358/2, when Braig saw Xion as one of the old trio, why he saw her as Ventus and not as Terra. I have a theory on Xaldin being Nort. He probably is. He's kind of a sick fuck.
darkness that you channel.
The stuff he did with Beauty and the Beast, he's probably an ass. He's probably evil.
I succumb to it.
The one I don't know about Lexius. I don't know about Vexen. Vexen, they show him as being bad, and so they show Demyx too, but I feel like those two will end up being good. Marluxia and Larxene, I don't know, it depends on their story arc and K-Hux. But they're probably bad.
Master Ericus, you see, is so afraid of darkness that he too has succumbed. Not to darkness, but to light.
Yeah, like I said, Ericus literally has the exact same character arc as Luke does in the newest Star Wars movie. And they're played by the same character, but this game came out like 9 years before the other one.
It is only natural that they cast shadows on your heart. Ericus is such a fool.
When he was Alias, he had normal ears, but when he became Nobody, he had pointed ears, but his eyes weren't yellow. Yeah, he's iffy for me. It's more because like he doesn't really have a character arc. He sort of harasses Riku a little bit, and then gets killed. So it's tough to say. Zexion we know is good.
And I know why. It is because he fears you. Join me. You and I can do the world's much greater good by wielding light and darkness in equal shares.
Master Xehanort.
Axel snaps his fingers. Vex now feels weird. Yeah.
See more worlds. Seek out the darkness that upsets the balance. Find Vanitas and bring an end to him. Master Terra.
We have Christopher Lee and Leonard Nimoy. Yeah. Two very, very good voice talents. Christopher Lee, replaying Kingdom Hearts 2. Every time I listen to Christopher Lee, it's like, holy shit, this dude's voice is amazing. Although, whoever they got to replace him is actually pretty spot on. He's pretty close to Christopher Lee, so I don't mind that one as much. With the new Master Xehanort voice actor, it's a little bit more noticeable. Dun, 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 dun.
I
think Vexen is Norded, so he can make a new Xion who's not connected to Sora, Galore, Roxas. No, I think Vexen maybe? Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah, sorry, I got confused for a second.
Yeah.
He is definitely Norded, but I just don't think he's going to stay that way.
Thanks, man.
I think he'll probably go over to the other side at some point. So will Demyx, because Demyx is too, like, he's not mean enough to be in the organization. Or he'll have a very tragic end. Like how Braig rightfully freaks out here.
You said I wouldn't get hurt. I didn't sign up to be collateral damage. No way, as if. Okay, fine. Just put that down. You still need me. You still need me to do something, right? And all I'm asking is that you hold up your end of the bargain. I mean, what's a little scratch on my face, huh? All things considered.
What?
I'm just lucky you didn't steal my heart, my princess, whatever it was. That would have ruined my week for sure.
Unlikely. A powerful light still lives inside of Terra. You see, people like him, they don't have the power to steal hearts.
So wait, you mean he's not the one who stole her heart?
Welcome back, Remy. So you think Demyx and Vexen will betray the old fart? Probably. What if Zigbar's other eye is in the Keyblade? It's not. His other eye, you can see his other eye in Dream Drop Distance. Unless you mean his actual one, then I don't think it's that important. the only way they would make that happen is because whoever the Master of Masters is, his eye is on that Keyblade. And that would mean Xigbar is the Master of Masters, which could be. I could see that happening, but I don't really subscribe to that theory. Alright, that being said, I've gone for almost 3 hours. We got Terra caught up to the other two. I'm gonna grind, make sure they all have like the necessary abilities, and then I'll probably plow through these next couple worlds. I don't think it'll take me very long. I could probably get through those worlds in like 1 or 2 streams, maybe beat the story on each character, 1 or 2 streams each. So, thank you guys. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't. Join the Discord. And make an altar of me in your closet. You know, all the good stuff. Thanks, guys. See you all later.